Today I want to talk to you about intelligence. Just kidding. Today we're diving into World War I, how it all started. If you're interested in how World War II began, check out the other video on my channel. But right now, let's rewind to Europe, 1914. At that time, Europe was relatively peaceful. Fewer countries than today, and most of them were either kingdoms or empires. One of those empires was Austria-Hungary. It had a crown prince, the heir to the throne, who had a bold plan. He wanted to turn the empire into something like the United States of Europe, dividing it into semi-independent states to solve a lot of issues, ethnic, linguistic, economic, and so on. And who knows, maybe if he had succeeded, Europe would look completely different today. But that didn't happen. During a visit to Sarajevo, in what's now Bosnia and Herzegovina, the heir was assassinated by a Serbian nationalist. That murder became the catalyst for World War I. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia, and since Serbia was allied with Russia, and Austria-Hungary was allied with Germany, things escalated fast. Soon it was Germany and Austria-Hungary versus Russia, France, and eventually Britain. Germany went hard. They pushed deep into France and Russia. Meanwhile, Austria-Hungary fought both Russia and Serbia, and for a while, it looked like they were winning. But then came 1917, and Russia fell apart from within. The Russian Revolution exploded. The Russian Empire collapsed, and several nations declared independence. Ukraine, Belarus, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and Finland. Russia descended into civil war, the Reds versus the Whites, and in the chaos, both sides invaded Ukraine, which had just become an independent state, the Ukrainian People's Republic. Ukraine fought back, but it was a young, fragile country, so they made a deal with Germany. A trade. Grain for weapons. Ukraine had massive agricultural potential, and in exchange for food, Germany helped them fight off the Russian forces. Ukraine gained some ground and survived for a while as an independent republic. But Germany, in the end, lost the war, not to Russia, but to France and the Allies. Austria-Hungary collapsed. Germany entered an economic death spiral, massive inflation, chaos, everything falling apart. Ukraine, trying to defend itself from a second invasion by Russian forces, allied with Poland. But then, Poland stabbed them in the back, attacking Ukraine from the rear. Slovaks and Romanians joined in too, and so Ukraine was stuck fighting on 5 fronts: the Red Army, the White Army, the Poles, the Hungarians, and the Romanians. They resisted bravely and even saw some victories, but in the end, the Ukrainian People's Republic fell. And by 1918, World War I was over. I really hope you learned something new. Even when everything around is chaos, education matters. Please like the video and check out my science channel. Link in the description. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you.